This right here is the all-new Mi Band 6, the latest offering from Xiaomi. Now the company is known for being one of the best ones out there when it comes to fitness trackers. However, this one is also their most expensive offering till date. So, does the all-new feature set justify the price bump? Let's find out. This is one from GTR and you're watching my in-depth review of the all-new Mi Band 6. Let's get started. Alright, so let's kick things off by talking the design here. Now, if you find it reminiscent of the Mi Band 5, that's because it is. It's literally the same design and Xiaomi has just bumped up the screen here. Personally, I find that a great implementation. Not only is this a better display, which I'll talk about in a bit, but you also get to use the same accessories that you bought for the Mi Band 5. Or even if you did not buy one yet, the market is already full of plethora of accessories for the Mi Band 5 already, and you can just directly use them with the Band 6. Now this does weigh about a gram more than the Band 5 and honestly, that does not make a huge difference. It still feels super lightweight when you have it on your wrist. And that's one reason why I prefer it over smartwatches. See, with any smartwatch that you buy out there, you just always have this feeling that, yeah, you're wearing something on your wrist. With a band, especially the Mi Band 6, you just wear it and then forget about it. You don't even know that it's there because it's so lightweight. There's 5 ATM water resistance here along with a dedicated swaying mode, so water isn't really an issue for this. It uses tempered glass with anti-fingerprint coating, and in the time that I've used it, this thing has held up very well against dust and has got zero scratches, so that's really good. The charger here is also a 2-pin simple charger similar to the Mi Band 5. I'll talk about the battery life and charging speeds later on. But for now, I'll just highlight that this thing is very convenient and I love the fact that you do not have to take the tracker out of the band. Alright, so let's just talk about the big upgrade right here, which is this great new display. The Mi Band 6 comes with a bigger and crisper display, which is a pleasure to use. The text is quite sharp, I like the font face here, and the added real estate makes all the difference. Of course, navigating through menus and everything is easier, but the biggest improvement is definitely in terms of watch faces. They look better and allow for more space to add widgets. So now you get to view more information on your watch the moment you turn on the display, instead of just having to browse through different menus and pages. The AMOLED panel here gets quite bright, so outdoor usage really isn't an issue. What is an issue, however, is that there's no ambient light sensor here, so you have to manually adjust the brightness yourself. It might not sound like a big deal at first, but Xiaomi really could have made things easier by just including a simple toggle instead of making the user open the app page, going to settings and then finding the brightness setting and finally adjusting it. Next up, we have the software. Of course, Xiaomi makes use of their own custom firmware, which performs very well. There isn't any lag per se, and the options are laid out very well. Yes, you will need the app on your smartphone to set things up initially, but after that, the band in itself is self-sufficient. Thanks to the bigger display, it's super easy to browse through your tracking records without having to take the phone out of your pocket. Of course, there are times when you still need the app for things such as customizing and creating your own watch faces, or one favorite feature that I like, which is adding event reminders. The band can further be used to unlock your phone and also be used as a shutter for your camera app, both features that work very well. Okay, so how has the performance and tracking been? Well, for me, in a word, convenient. In more words, it's about what you can expect at this price point. Of course, the Mi Band 6 is not for the fitness enthusiasts, but at the same time, it's more than enough for your daily tracking. You get all the sensors here, including an SpO2 sensor, which was missing from the previous generation. The tracking has been pretty good, and while the Band 6 isn't perfect at eliminating ghost steps, it still easily outperforms pretty much every other fitness tracker in its price range. As far as sleep tracking goes, it's pretty decent. The band technically tracks daytime naps as well, though they aren't as accurate as night tracking. With the SpO2 sensor, not only do you get reliable oxygen tracking, but the band also comes with breathing exercises to help you relax and keep a check on your health. The heart rate here is also pretty good and almost at par with much higher smartwatches even, so that's also good. Of course, all of this depends a lot on your wearing style. So obviously you have the simple lock-in style here, but as Xiaomi themselves recommend, whenever you're trying to seriously track your data, ensure that it's a tight and proper fit. Obviously for daily use, you can just keep it on a more relaxed one. But when you're tracking, please ensure that it's a tight fit and a snug fit, because I have heard so many folks complain that yeah, my tracking has been off when they just don't even wear their bands properly. Now, apart from the great hardware, the company has also added 30 fitness modes, including various exercises such as cycling, treadmill, swimming, and walking, along with sports. Now, speaking of modes, there's also the women health tracking mode that helps in recording and adding reminders for the menstrual cycle and ovulation phases. One feature that is notably missing from the Mi Band 6 is the lack of an NFC sensor. Now, I know most folks will point this out, but realistically speaking, there is no use case for an NFC mode on your watch, considering that the payments infrastructure here is pretty shabby, to be very honest with you. I mean, till the time companies set up their payment gateways and ensure proper security measures are there, I don't see any point of having NFC on a band like this. Lastly, there's the battery life. Now, the Band 6 has the same battery capacity as the Band 5. However, the bigger display and an SpO2 sensor do bring about a drop in the battery life. Now, in my testing with active heart rate monitoring and all the notifications working, I was able to squeeze about 8 days with the Band 6. If you're not doing active monitoring, then it should be around the 11 to 12 days mark. Okay, so the Mi Band 6 in India comes at a price tag of Rs 3500. That makes it noticeably pricier or costlier than other offerings from the likes of Realme, OnePlus, even your Fast Track, and obviously the king of the fitness bands for some people, which is Honor or Huawei. Now, apart from Honor and Huawei, Xiaomi's tracking is easily far better than what the other competing brands offer. Obviously, if you compare it with Honor, then it's more of a give and take. There are some features that Honor offer better, but also if you compare it to the latest Honor Band 6, that's priced at 4,000 rupees. So yeah, I mean, you're still saving 500 bucks with this one. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with either of them, but I would personally lean towards the Mi Band 6 simply because, well, I like the look, and secondly, I know for sure they have a better service retailing channel. Also, one more thing. Now, personally, I think the SpO2 sensor is a necessity and something that you should not skimp upon. But if you are just in the market and want to just save a couple of bucks, you can still easily go for the Mi Band 5, which is currently retailing for 2,500 bucks. So that's saving 1,000 bucks. That being said, I'll stress on this again. I would not recommend that because nowadays an SpO2 sensor is an absolute necessity. So please don't skimp on that. Now, if you're on the topic of spending more and upgrading to the new generation, Xiaomi actually gives you a 500 rupee discount if you own any of the Mi Band 1 to Mi Band 5. So if you're just using a Mi Band already and want to upgrade to the newer generation, you get a 500 rupee discount, which is pretty convenient. And well, that was it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to let us know by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more awesome tech content. Till then, this is Varun from GTR, and I'll see you in the next one.